Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, a Saturday here at MadWorldTarot. And we're having a quick look at the state of the marriage in Montecito. Got the after tarot on the tarot table for these readings today, and it's because the divorce rumors are swirling round and round again. And I know we've looked at this 1,000 times, but we're going to look at it again. And this is because, first of all, Lady C has told us very recently that sources very close to Harry and Meghan are confidently predicting divorce. Lady C herself says she's not sure, but sources close to them and to her are saying it's a done deal. It's going to happen. We were expecting a big announcement in the middle of this month, July. We're past the middle of July. Celebrity Days and Nights tells us that the announcement might be slipped out under cover of all the political drama in the United States, what they describe as the crazy political coverage. So they are predicting that the announcement is imminent and it might come, hoping that no one will notice, and we'll all be so distracted with what's going on in American politics that we won't notice that the great love affair is over between Harry and Meghan. And then, among many other articles, the Royal Grift has picked one up from In Touch magazine that seems to come from Harry's side, that he's always been blamed. He's trying to keep things going, but he's always been blamed for everything that's going wrong, and he's sick of it, and he would like to go back to the UK, but he knows Meghan won't go, and he doesn't want to leave his children behind, and he's begged the King and Prince William to take him back, but of course Prince William says no. So it's all terribly tragic from Harry's point of view, but it does read that it was the front cover and it's divorce shock, or royal divorce shock, or whatever it was called. So we're going to have a look at it. We're going to look at it from we're going to compare and contrast in this reading and see how each of the partners in this marriage are feeling, how they're feeling about the marriage, how they feel about the brand, how important it is to them to stick around for the sake of the brand. Plans to leave. I've seen signs of Harry trying to escape in previous readings. Plans to leave. Death card shows up. That's an ending. And obstacles to leaving. I'm also going to ask about that, and then we'll look at an outcome. So that's what is planned for now, and just seems to be that we might be in that moment still. It comes and goes. It's like a tide coming in and out, and it's quite weird energy. And it must be terribly disturbing to be in that situation. It needs to be shuffled once more. Sorry about this. But we have to do what we have to do. And now we're good to go. We're good to go. And let's remind you, it's tarot for fun and entertainment. It is all my opinion. It's all speculation. And I just read energy here, of course. And there is a disclaimer in the box below. Harry on the left, Meghan on the right, how they feel about the marriage, the brand, plans to escape. We're going to just try and squish them in, so it's going to look weird. Stopping from escaping, and then an outcome card up there. And where are we? Ooh, okay. Underlying energy is the Hanged Man, but it's in reverse. That is energy of no longer wanting to sacrifice oneself. It's a great card of victimhood, self-pity, feeling disempowered, hopeless, helpless when it's upright, when it's in reverse. Tired of that. Going to cut myself down from the tree where I have been dangling for all these years and move on. In a nutshell. So that's very interesting. So we might be on to something here. Lady C's contact might be on to something. Celebrity Days and Nights might be on to something. And even In Touch magazine might be on to something. If I'm remembering correctly, I think the Royal Grift said this is a go-to for Harry's PR more than Meghan's, if that is helpful at all, and I hope I'm not misquoting her. So, situation, what are we doing? We're having a fresh start. We're with the Fool energy. We want to cut ourselves down from this tree, and we want to go off and start afresh somewhere else, have new adventures, be carefree and innocent and happy again. And never mind all the toxicity that marriage has spawned, both towards each other and everyone else, pretty much. Lots of casualties along the way, but never mind that. The Fool. Time to move on. Fresh start. Lovely. Lovely for them. Not so lovely for the people who have been left devastated by this partnership. That's my opinion, of course. So we'll chuck in an allegedly. Starting to feel my blood begin to boil here, interestingly. Wasn't expecting that today. Perhaps it's the energy, the full moon, the solar storm, the whatever else is going on in our little neck of the galaxy. So, Harry on the left here, feelings about the marriage right now. Where are we? It's over. It's 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is not his future. This is not where he wants to be in 20, 30, 50 years time. Never with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. He thought it was going to be. He thought it was the forever thing. He thought he was going to make lots of money. He thought he was going to set up a rival royal court in the United States. That's my opinion. It's in reverse disaster. It might cost him a lot of money. 10 of Pentacles in reverse as well. And the last sentence of this article that the Royal Grift had picked up is his legacy is in ruins. There it is. 10 of Pentacles in ruins. His finances might be in ruins if she gets her hands on them in the settlement, but his legacy is in ruins too. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This marriage has ruined him, I would say, as a reader of energy. Her view of the marriage. And we got quite a similar card, actually. It's the 4 of Pentacles, so another money card. Interesting. And it's in reverse. The 4 of Pentacles is about hanging on to something grimly for dear life. Your security, your financial security, the stuff that you think is yours, the jewelry, the house, the dog bowl. It's in reverse. Lost control. She feels that she has lost control over him. And whatever financial security and stability that she was getting through him, it has not worked out. For him, the disaster is worse because, of course, in that energy packed into it, that 10 of Pentacles is the British royal family. So this marriage has not only cost him potentially tons of money, but also his reputation, also his position in the royal family. She's just lost control of someone that she was quite enjoying, sort of manipulating, in my opinion, and running, managing. So the loss is less on this side. The brand, sticking around for the brand. What is his feeling about that? Yeah, it's very important, King of Wands, because he still thinks that his association with Meghan, his part of Sussex brand or Sussex Royal, rumour is that they're going to be revisiting that name, is still important to him. He feels that it elevates him, that it's still high status, high value, high worth. King of Wands, it makes him enticing, it makes him desirable, it makes him influential. With that King of Wands, he thinks that it adds. How deluded is he? He thinks it adds to his status, the brand thing. So the brand is what's keeping him staying there, dragging her around to the Invictus Games in Canada next January or whenever it is. It's winter anyway. That's going to enhance his image. As I say, how deluded. Her and the brand. And is it worth sticking around for the brand? No. That's a no, no, no. She wants her own brand. She's not invested in whatever she's getting from this partnership with him. Ace of Swords in reverse, literally a no. And it's cutting energy. It's I want out. I want to end this. It's not serving me, but literally aces in reverse, no. So he's the one, interestingly, that still sees some value in this partnership. She, as I say, trying desperately to set up her own brand and her own gigs, and not succeeding necessarily, but she's not invested in this brand anymore, even though she smiled adoringly at him while he was making his speech that many people speculate she wrote at the ESPYs just a week or so ago. So let's look at plans to escape. Harry's side first, what's going on there? I've got the Knight of Swords in reverse. Now, this is an interesting card because it's a fast and furious card. Swift, decisive action, planning, strategies. But it's in reverse. So whatever he's up to might be on the reckless side, might be on the ill thought out side. Upright, it's intelligent action, it's wit, it's, razor sharp kind of wit, and brains. I think we have a prince of very little brain over there on that side, unfortunately for him. So whatever he's planning, whatever he's trying to achieve, as I say, might be a bit wild and reckless and dangerous and even disastrous there, or just might be stopped. That fast action that he was hoping to almost take her by surprise. It might be try and take her by surprise. I'm getting a bit of a whiff of, what was her name? Dawson's Creek girl, when she did a flit from Tom Cruise. It's the same kind of vibe. That a surprise attack, take her by surprise, but might just be a bit too wild. Her side, plans for an escape. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles. She feels, and this is me just reading energy, this is allegedly, this is my speculation. She feels that it's a cold and dangerous world out there. If only there was a billionaire waiting in a limo for her. Engine purring, champagne poured. But no, as I say, it would be outcast, it would be ruin, it would be devastating because she's got used to the good things in life. The good things in life, the 10 of Pentacles, the best things in life. And it would be reduced to ruin, to poverty, back to being a grifter, back to the TIG, back to hanging around ice hockey games or wherever else. And she's a decade older. Terrible energy coming off that card, I have to say. So what's keeping him from escaping, from making his escape? We've looked at the brand thing. What else? Children, fear, dread, what? Got the King of Pentacles. It's his ego. We've got 2 kings here, interestingly. This is all about ego. This is all about face saving. Can't go back to the royals and say, I made a huge mistake. You were right, Prince William. You warned me. And how right you were. Can't bear it. Still wants to make his millions or his gazillions with that King of Pentacles, because it's all about the money, it's all about the business brain, the one who's stable and sensible and all those things. He wants to be that. He's not, as anyone could tell him at this point, but he still thinks, I'm a best-selling author, I'm the chimpo at Better Up, really, I don't know. Polo documentary happening, really, I don't know. US Polo Association came out, made quite a pointed statement in support of Prince William and the Princess of Wales. But he still believes this, he still wants this thing that was promised to him by herself. and he really wants it still. And he knows that if he goes back, even though his legacy is in ruins and tatters here, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, if he goes crawling back to the royal family, that's it. He's Prince Andrew. He's holed up in a crumbling mansion. If he's lucky, it might be, the gatekeeper's cottage. But if he gets a royal lodge, he won't be able to afford to maintain it. He won't be allowed at any public events. He won't be on the balcony. He will be the embarrassment that they have to invite to the Christmas walk. But the rest of the time, stay out of sight. Herself, what's keeping her from running away? We see already the 5 of Pentacles, so we know that. Is there anything else that the universe wants to tell us? It's the end of the dream. 9 of Cups. It's also, it's the indulgent energy. It's the living the high life, the good life energy. That's all going to be cut off. The supply is cut off. And I don't mean supply in the narcissistic sense necessarily, although there's a bit of that in the 9 of Cups. It's the access to the A-list, although that also has been cut off more or less. But it's the pretend access. So for instance, she's still going to be at that Tyler Perry thing in December, which we had to hear about recently, and all the name dropping that was going on there. That's finished. If she leaves, no more of that. And she knows it. That's why we've got this 5 of Pentacles here. So they're both hoist on their own petards, as Shakespeare would tell us. Difficult to wriggle away from this one. If your ego is telling you that you're a King of Pentacles, and if you go back to the royal family, you're just a dunce in the corner, a failure and a waste of space. And everyone will say, I told you so. And she feels she will be cast out into endless night. No money, no status, no more of the good things in life. Over its ruin and disaster for her. What is going to happen? I haven't put a time frame on it, but soonish, I would say. Are we going to see anything? We've got the moon in reverse, so we might hear something, because upright it's a silent card. It's secrets, it's mysteries, it's confusion, it's doubt, it's fear. When it goes in reverse, the fog begins to clear, the doubt begins to dissipate, and you begin to think, oh well, okay, I'm just going to have to do the unfortunate thing that is obviously lurking in this card. The unfortunate thing is crawling out of the water there, and it's probably made it to fully onto the land by the time the card is in reverse. So I think something is going to crawl out. Some truths might begin to emerge. I'm not seeing a huge announcement there, because it's the moon, the celebrity days and nights rumor that they might try and slip this news out, and nobody will all be looking over there, so nobody will look over here and see it. That's an energy in there. Moon is a month. Maybe it could be that soon. Maybe it could be that sneaky undercover, in the shadows. Moon energy. It's full moon today, just saying. Maybe. I don't want to make that kind of prediction, because the energy around them is so volatile. But it doesn't bode well for their marriage, the moon in reverse. And as I say, some truth might emerge. It might even emerge by accident, because the moon is about projection, and sometimes you project out into the world the things that you least want people to know about you. And so it might transpire that we find something out. One of them does something, says something, or someone close to them lets something slip about them leading completely separate lives, or whatever. Something might just slip out. But this reading is terrible in terms of a love relationship, in terms of a marriage, a commitment to each other. He's the one with the big card, the big investment in staying, even though this marriage has just about cost him everything. She's the one who's really afraid right now of letting go of this marriage, but she knows she's lost control of him. He's the one sitting thinking, can my ego take the battering of having to admit that I was entirely wrong about her and about this marriage and about the move to America. Wouldn't like to be in his shoes. And there it is. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.